What is going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't said those words in a very long time, even filmed. But welcome back. As you can see from the title, we're having a little catch up, speaking about dating, speaking about life. We're gonna do like a little natural, cute base, all the books that I've been loving during summer. So if you want to see what's going on and what's happening in life, and I want to know what you guys are up to too, keep on watching. So I feel like I haven't recorded in a while. I just feel like, where's the time gone? How is it September? You guys probably thinking, Gary, where did you go? You came back, then you left. All the products will be linked down below. I'm using this new Huda Beauty bronzing blur. You know what? I have been having a time. I feel like this year has been very different to any other year. I feel like I haven't really, I feel like last year I was outside, but this year I've been active. I feel like since I came back from Brazil, yeah, I'm sure I told you guys I went to Brazil, right? Since I came back from Brazil, I haven't been as active as I've been in London, and I feel like that trip really altered my brain chemistry in terms of like living, having fun. Also, you have to go where you're appreciated, and I feel like London just isn't that right now. I do love London, and this year I have made some new friends. I've been just like, you know, taking the back pedal in terms of like pulling it back a bit. I haven't been as active in terms of like going out, like I'm not a huge partier, but I'm outside. But I think I've been out in London maybe once, and I feel like last year I wouldn't say I'd go out, but I'd always make an effort to go out with friends and do certain things. But this year, I think since I came back from Brazil, I was like, London is just so dry. And don't get me wrong, London is so fun when it needs to be, but I just feel like, I don't know, when I came back I was like, what's actually happening? I both feel like I'm at that stage in life where I've obviously been a content creator for so long, and I love it, and I love this job so much, but I just want more. I think this job is fun, and it has its ups and downs, and it can be consistent and very inconsistent. And you know, I joined a new management, and I had so much things I wanted to do, which I have done. I've done a few things. You all know we wanted to turn Sip and Slay into a podcast, and I actually filmed my first pilot episode so long ago. But you know what? You know how I just come on live and do Sip and Slay and make it really fun? When you want to obviously start doing something like that professionally, and you know, getting money involved and sponsorships and whatever, you have to think of it as something else. And I feel like that's what almost takes the fun out of it, because when you want to have it to a certain scale, just obviously not in my room and record it on my camera, you can approach brands, you can do so I'm gonna take this off. I know this is gonna interfere with my foundation, and you know, you can do it in a certain way, but obviously they don't always see the vision, or always kind of get what you want to bring to the table, and they want to make it a bit more vanilla. And you know, vanilla can be good and it can be bad, but I don't know. I feel like I still want to do it in the way I want to do it, but I feel like I might have to change it. Not change the name. Why is this light like this? Not change the name. Sorry, this Lancome tint is so insane. Not change the name, but like, I don't know. I feel like I don't know the name. What do you guys think of the name? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I feel like there's obviously an affiliation to a certain network event in America, which obviously I'm not American, but I don't know if I just feel like I need to change the name. Obviously that's not a big part of it, but I'm saying that when you get people involved in that kind of scale, it kind of just turns a bit more about something else, and they want to change the topics, and then it doesn't become your projects anymore, and that's when it can become quite boring, or people just don't understand your vision. I forgot, basically my camera's running on a battery, but I forgot I bought an unlimited adapter so my camera can run off the plug, and I was like, why am I fussing about the battery? I totally forgot I had that. Anyway, as I was saying, I really want to get something done by the end of the year, but I would have loved to have something done by now, but I just don't know. Time has just gone so fast. This is why literally you'll think of something and time will just be gone in a blink of an eye. Anyway, that's TBC. I still want to, even if I don't do it in terms of how they want to do it, I still want to bring the lives back and do what I need to do. I just feel like, I'm not sure if it's something in the air or if it's because I'm getting older. I just feel like the creativity and drive I used to have hasn't been the same. I remember before I would get a YouTube video idea and I would literally just have the idea, film it and just get it up. But now I think I think about things too much. I overanalyze things. I'm like, oh my God, that's a shit idea. I shouldn't do that. And before, I never used to be that kind of person, but now I really analyze things. I'm like, that is so mad, which is not a good thing to do. When you think of something or you have an amazing idea or you want to do something, you should literally act up on it. act out on it because it would just literally fizzle out. Other than that, I would say life has been good. To be fair, life has been good. I did have a few health scares in the middle of the year, but all is well. Dating, guys, it is ghetto out here. As you can see by the title, y'all need to log off those dating apps. I'm seeing too many crazy stories. How cute is this little mini honeybee? You can see that, it's so cute. I'm seeing too many stories, especially on TikTok, and people are speaking about, you know, they found out they were dating someone that wasn't who they really were. And I feel like everyone's breaking up. This year was definitely the year of breakups. I'm not sure if it's because people are now wanting different things or they've evolved, but I feel like everyone I know that was a couple or married are breaking up, or if it's not that, everyone's getting married and having kids. It is nuts. And obviously, at my age, I feel like all my friends are now moving into that cycle of, you know, they're married, they're settled down, they're ready to have kids. And as a gay man, obviously, I don't think I've ever said this in it, but I don't want kids. I feel like I used to want kids, but I don't. I just don't. I can't. Like, not for like, I don't know. I'm never gonna say never, because you could meet that person and that person really could alter your brain chemistry to where you think you want kids, but I know I don't want kids. And you know, being a gay man, like, listen, the gays are promiscuous. Not all of them are promiscuous, but I feel like as years go on and on, I feel like people embody themselves into a certain scene, and that scene gives people a freeness to think what they think. Well, a lot of people, so imagine I'm on dating apps. I've been dating, guys. I've been outside, okay? There's been a few people. But not a few people like that, but you know, just who you're talking to. And a lot of the people say, well, you know, if I'm gonna get into a relationship now, I'd rather it be open, because they're about that lifestyle where they're probably, you know, hooking up with people, you know, doing this and that, and they don't want to slow that down. They would rather be with someone just so someone's there, like, on the side permanently, but they don't want to fully commit to you. And no one wants to settle down. So that's what's quite petrifying about the way how dating is going. Like, you know, I've tried, and I feel like, you know what, I was talking to someone about this, and they were like, Gary, you cannot literally, I wasn't stopping like living my life to try and find love, but you've got to find, love has to find you living. What, did someone say that to me? Or was that a TikTok quote? I don't know. Someone said it to me, or I heard it, child. And when I heard that, I was like, that's so true, because don't get me wrong, I would never stop myself living to find love. But a lot of these girlies they want to find the one, they want to get married. And I feel like it's even a lot more pressure for like women, because, you know, especially if all your friends are, you know, going into that new stage of life where they're getting married and having kids, it kind of doesn't put pressure on you depending on what kind of person you are. But when you see that, you're like, you know, how much time is it going to be a bridesmaid? How much time is it going to be a wedding guest? It's a lot. It truly is a lot. But at the same time, if that isn't happening for you, you can't really rush it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just has to happen when it happens. This year is definitely the year I've opened my arms up to new friendships and letting people in. Because before, I don't think, I would obviously let people in, but I feel like as you get to a certain stage in life, I feel like it's quite hard to make new friends. I feel like a lot of people don't want to invite people in. Same as me. I feel like when I have friends, I'm a person that I don't want, what am I going to do? I'm going to do contour. I'm trying to think what I want to do. Or bronzer. Sorry. I'm a kind of person where I really like this new About Face one, but it is very dewy. It's fine. I'm a kind of person that I don't want a lot of friends, because you know what? A lot of people will be like, oh my God, having a lot of friends is amazing. But when you have a lot of friends, it is so dangerous, because a lot of the times people want to be your friend for a certain reason. So obviously not all the time bad, but sometimes, you know, when you know too much people and you have a big friendship group, too much people know your business. Obviously, I think a big lesson I've learned this year is not everyone is your friend, and you would be silly to think, well, some people do. Some people have like 20 friends, 40 friends, but you have different friends for different seasons. Obviously, you have a partying friend, you have the friend you can really talk to about serious things, you have the friend you can go on holiday with and go like crazy with, and you just have a friend who, you know, you can just chill with and not say anything, you know. And you have to put friends into boxes. I know people don't like to say they want to, but you have to, because if you don't, like, not everyone can be the best friend. Not everyone can be the friend that, you know, comes to save the day if your car's broken down at 2 a.m. in the morning or you burst a tire. Like, there's just different levels of friends, and some people just don't get that. So this year, I've definitely, you know, been in a lot more different circles, and definitely just a lot more chilled and relaxed. Like, a lot of the things I was doing like last year, you know, in terms of like, you know, going on these trips and doing these things. I said this year, I'm not doing it. I just can't do it. For me now, I can't go on a holiday if I need a holiday when I get back, because like, what is the point? It's too much. It's just too much. And I think because I've said that to certain friends, they kind of took it, actually not, I said to certain friends, I've kind of taken it in a really weird way, but you know, I just feel like the people that are meant to be in your life will be in your life, and the people that aren't meant to, they're not supposed to. I do feel like some people can come into your life and some people, you know, can exit for a few seasons and come back. It just, you know, life has a really funny way of rewriting itself. Makeup shopping in the UK has gotten so good. I think there's a primer. I think, oh yes I did, I used that Honey Beauty. I was meant to use this Maybelline one as well, but oh well, child. But you know, About Face is now available in the UK, and is her name Halsey? I think her name's Halsey, child. But this blush is called Cowgirl. I want to show you how beautiful this is. It is so nice. It's like what color would you even call this? It's almost, oh, it's very creamy, like that, and it's almost like well, it's a true orange, like it's an orange like mandarin color. And it's so nice. It is kind of dewy though, but I'm gonna powder all over this. Even in terms of makeup, I honestly sometimes I want to come onto YouTube and like, what the hell do I film? Because my makeup has changed so much that it's actually a joke. But I feel like, you know, my look has changed. We've still got a beard now, which I've kind of cut it down, but I'm not that experimental with my makeup anymore, which I'm trying to get back into. Like, I'm trying to just like, you know, have fun with makeup, because makeup is meant to be fun, but I feel like I'm not like the person that's doing the cut creases, the crazy eyeshadow, the super full beat glam. But I do love that. Don't get me wrong, I do love that. I did it the other day and I was like, you know what, this is why I miss makeup. But on a normal day to day, I'm literally just doing a good skin moment, some powder concealer, a cream highlight, and that's it. So I'm just feeling like, how much times can you show that to someone on camera? And obviously I do have different interests, but you know, I'm just like, what is going on? As I was saying, makeup has gotten so good in the UK. Obviously we have Sephora here now, we've got About Face, we've got what else have we got? We've got something, we're getting Road. There's just so much. Like, I just feel like before I would kill to like do makeup shopping in the US, and I feel like now most of the brands actually coming here, it's actually not a job. But to be fair, I just feel like makeup shopping in the US will always be top tier. Going back onto dating is so hard. You know, for me, I don't get how people go multiple dates and love it. Like, I don't get it. Like, first of all, it's expensive. First of all, it's draining. And it just depends on what kind of guy you want. You know what? A lot of people don't like saying, oh, I don't want to really go for like a coffee date. I don't want to go for a walk. Which walking dates are a bit crazy, because why am I going for a walk with you on a date when I can walk around in a circle in my house? Are you absolutely crazy? I think coffee dates are good because you normally can tell if you like someone in like, you know, an hour to 30 minutes. Not all the time, but most of the time. And sometimes you'd really just get the vibe in if you're gonna like them or not. So, and sometimes when you go for a dinner with someone, it's just a bit too much, because imagine if you don't like them, you kind of have to sit through the dinner and like, you know, assess it after and kind of decide if you're going to talk to that person again. So dinners are quite intense. I'd rather like do something a bit more active, or just, you know, just different. I feel like dinner dates are a bit played out. Like, I'd rather go for dinner with friends, not go on a date, because it's just it's a lot of pressure. I think the world is definitely in such a crazy place. I'm not sure what is going on right now. Like, obviously, if you guys are in the States, what is going on there? And the UK, you know what, I always thought I would see myself in London permanently, and this year has kind of solidified that I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't see myself here permanently. I'm not sure where I see myself. I'd actually love to be in the States. I've been saying this a lot recently, and I was doing something, you know, for that to happen, but it kind of, something happened and it had to pause it because of logistics of someone else. But I still want to make that happen. If not, I would love to just be somewhere for a moment and, you know, experience life somewhere else. Because after being, again, I always refer to Brazil. After being in Brazil for 2 weeks, I'm like, I could literally work anywhere and be anywhere. And I think, well, my lease is up here soon. So I'm gonna have to decide what I want to do, but I definitely don't see myself in London for that long. I don't know, I just feel like I've outgrown it. Have you guys been though? How was your summer? Did you guys have a good summer? I felt like in London we had such a good summer. What holidays have you guys been on? Let me know in the comments. Have you been anywhere fun? This year I haven't been outside. Actually, I went to China. I went to China. Did I vlog China? I vlogged China. Why did I not upload that vlog? I don't know why I didn't upload China vlog. I just feel like me and my friend there were like kind of vlogging sporadically. I could still upload the vlog. I do have a lot of vlog footage from the summer. If you want me to upload it, I could kind of do like a rewind to summer. I could try to edit it and kind of show you bits and stuff. Guys, I saw Beyonce 3 times. 3 fucking times. I wouldn't do that again. Honestly, it was very draining. Not draining. Obviously, it's a blessing to see Beyonce as someone you love like 3 times. But after the second time, I was like, it's too much. It's too much. But it was flipping fab. I went to Mallorca, went once with a friend. I went with Tasia, obviously you guys know Tasia. And I got invited to a trip while I was there. So I went to Mallorca again. And funnily enough, me and Tasia stayed in this fab hotel. And it turned out to be the same hotel that Kylie was. I went with Kylie Cosmetics. What was it? Well, why did we go with Kylie? It was for... What was it for? Oh, I can't remember what it was for now. Oh, it was for glossy lip kits. So, oh my god, the lip kits are actually really nice. I actually worked with them with one of my friends. It was a fab trip. Went to China. Then, where else have I been this year? I think that's it, you know. Did I go anywhere else? China, Mallorca. There's nowhere else. I'm going to Greece this month. I really wanted to do a last minute American trip somewhere, but I don't think that's gonna happen with the way time's moving so fast. I was actually meant to go to Miami with a friend, but that didn't work out, unfortunately. Rocking with me since the start. You know what? There's some products that have actually come to light now, what people love. And I've been talking about Victoria Beckham Beauty for so long, ever since she launched her brand. And I feel like people are only really getting into her brand now. I think her brand is so fab. I was actually watching on TikTok before I was recording this, and I've seen that she's releasing a skin tint. How is her skin tint £120? Like, where is makeup going? Also, what do you guys think of the Louis Vuitton launch? This is why I need to do a sip and slay, because I need to get you guys' opinions. Because would you pay £160 for a lipstick? I just think, what are we doing? Where's it going? Where's makeup going? Because it's actually getting very scary. It's getting very scary. I always thought it's a bit dark. This is a bit dark. Always thought Tom Ford was the upper echelon in terms of the high budget bitch of makeup. But no, Louis Vuitton said, I don't know, I just feel like I don't think I would buy it, honestly, personally. I would love, if I got the receipt, obviously I would love that, but I just feel like you can get lipsticks of a certain caliber for so cheap. But I get it, like, I feel like people are upset, but Louis Vuitton is already targeting a Louis Vuitton customer. The people that are buying their bags already, that's who they're targeting. They're not targeting new makeup customers. Well, wait, maybe they are, because I've seen a few of the girls go to buy it. But it's just, I don't know, you're paying for packaging. You're paying for packaging and a name, but it is fab. It's very, very fab. House Labs has definitely been one of those brands that have really shocked me in terms of, have you tried these new glossy bronzer sticks? These are the blush bombs, but they've got 2. They've got one in glossy, what's the other one called? I'm not sure what it's called, but this one in glossy clove. It's like a terracotta bronze. It is so flipping beautiful. And I just put this all over the skin. Get my Makeup Forever brush, no, Makeup by Mario. And I just use it almost as like a bronzer. It's so nice. Obviously, if you don't like, it's quite balmy, but you could powder it down. You know what you could do? You could powder it all over your face and then put this all over powder if you wanted to do a matte look, and put this all over, because it's so nice and it goes over powder so well. I probably wouldn't wear this on a night. You could wear it on a night out, to be fair. but it does get quite, not sticky, but especially if I'm out, I really want like a matte look, but oh, it is so nice. You know what I miss? I really miss LA. Oh, the things I would do to be in LA right now. The things I would do. Like, how gorgeous is that, guys? Obviously going in with an oldie and a goodie. This is my Makeup Forever Makeup Revolution lip kit, guys. I've been using this. The collection came out in 2021, 2022. Like, so it's definitely expired. Well, not really, but this will be forever my favorite nude. Love a matte lip, but recently my lips just get so dry, so we're gonna do the Armani Prism Leroy gloss in clear. I'm not sure if you guys heard, Sharon from Oma Beauty passed away. I was meant to speak about this in the start of the video, but I had it on a different notes page, and it's just so sad. Each video has been of me catching up, but life is so short. And if you're going through something similar where, you know, you may be looking for love or looking for the right time of place in your life, like, there's never any right time, and I feel like you should just live life, because Sharon was only 38 and she passed away. What? When I had that news, I don't know, obviously there's so much different things beyond what I'm saying in terms of her business, and she was suing a company to get it back, but I just feel it's unbelievably so sad. And, you know, to meet her, she was just so nice, and I got to work with Oma Beauty a few times, and her brand, even what she stood for, was just so iconic. She was a pioneer, she was so outspoken, and she literally made such a huge impact in the industry when it was you know, the lockdown, and she did stand up or shut up, and she really made brands look into their whole ecosystem of employees and really say, we are not inclusive. And for someone to do that, do you know how insane that is? So I just want to say RIP Sharon, and it's just so heartbreaking. But as I'm saying, life is so short, because life is so short, guys. So if you want to do something, do it, live your life. It's never too late to restart. So that is a finished look. That is like what I'm really giving for the skin, honey. But regular service will be presuming, and let me guys know in the video, in the comments, what kind of different style of content you want to see. Obviously it just won't be makeup. I'm going to try and, you know, filter a few different things in there, and you let me know.